Hello, everyone. This is Sharyn Fitzpatrick. I'm the editor of Presentation Expert, and I'm with Patrice Parras and Chantal Bosse, the Microsoft PowerPoint MVP. We are here to talk about their new product. I'm really excited because in addition to working with all of you in the presentation industry, I'm also a meeting planner. And I got really excited when I heard what they've been up to, and I think it's perfect because it kind of started at last year's Presentation Summit. So welcome, both of you.
Thank you, Sharyn.
Let's jump right in. Tell me what happened at Presentation Summit that really got you started on this road.
Really, it started in 2014 at the Presentation Summit. I saw the first time that someone doesn't have anything to connect. And Todd and I can fix it. It was not a problem, but I began to ask questions to everybody. Is it happen often, this kind of situation? And everybody, and probably you live at least once a situation where they were not able to connect the computer to the visual device, a projector, a monitor, or name it. You were not able to connect. You were I'm sure you were at least once in this situation.
Oh, I've been in it many times, trust me. Especially doing conferences where you've got multiple rooms and then you have different speakers and a PC and a Mac. And what we're talking about, everyone, is they have put together this amazing presentation kit, which really helps you to be able to connect your computer or your speaker's computer, no matter what. It's kind of the jack of all trades kit for people like me and people like you. Yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what's in the kit and what the kit is?
But after this, I tried to find probably something is on the market to fix this problem. And after 6 months, I found nothing. I found in Asia, I found in Europe, I found in America. Everybody has parts alone, but computer use multi-adapter and multi-cable. And I say, okay, if I want to have this kit, I have to build it. And it gives this one.
Wow.
This is a small box, yes, but with this box, you can connect more than 99% of notebook or MacBook to any visual device, projector, monitor, TV, anything. You can connect more than 99%.
Well, you know, it's interesting. It's the small things that really drive you crazy. And I know we're always going for, oh, who's got an Ethernet cable or who's got a dongle or anything else that we really need. So it's something that is really important to people who are both presenting and then people like me who are meeting planners. So take us on the journey. What's in the kit? Tell us what types of things you put in the kit.
In the kit, you have everything to connect with VGA or HDMI, any possibility that we have on the market right now are in the kit. If you have a mini HDMI, micro HDMI, VGA, every situation you can connect. You have gender changer, you have adapter, and you have two cable to be able to connect any situation.
Great. Does it also include for audio as well?
Not for now. This is in the future. We are working to have a kit for the audio because it's a little bit more complicated, and I want my wish is to cover more possibility possible on the market, and I want to be on the touch of this situation, and I don't want to put on the market anything. I just want to put the right equipment for the right user.
I mean, that makes total sense, and I think audio is a little bit more of a challenge because you've got all sorts of different mixing boards and editing boards and audio boards that you're going to have and hook up. It's not the same. It's not standardized the way you've got a PC or a Mac is standardized. So
exactly. This is why I'm working with other people to do what is the best tool to put in an audio kit. Actually, I'm working on this.
Well, one of the things I liked about this is that you can save time. I mean, it's time, whether or not you're saving it in one meeting or whatever, it's perfect because you have so many speakers at a conference like the Presentation Summit, and you're not able to standardize it across anything. So I think this is a really, interesting way to do it, and I think it's going to be a real service for the industry. So can you share if you had to say what's the perfect case study or vision for how this would be used and what the benefit would be? What would you say that is?
The main benefit is to save time in conference. If you have 10 people in a meeting room and you lost 15 minutes because it's the time you lost to connect the computer to the visual device, everybody receive a salary and just make a count. 10 people who lost 15 minutes. It's not very long that it become extremely expensive.
Businesses can at least save thousands of dollars during a year because of non-wasted time if they have everything in one kit. They'll stop starting the meetings later because they're searching for the right adapter, coupler, or whatever.
And we figure that only one meeting will pay the kit. One meeting who begins at times will pay the kit.
How much is the kit and where can people buy it?
$50.
Oh, nice.
We will have a link that they can pre-order the kits, and it will be on our website. So they can already inquire, and they can also customize the kit if they want to. If they need extra adapters, extra gender changers. And Pat even got a great idea that speakers can also customize it to have some remotes in there.
If you want a remote, this little one from SMK Link fits
directly at the bottom.
Oh, terrific.
So that's extra, but people can decide on what remote they want. And it's a small kit. It fits in their laptop bag.
Yeah.
They won't need to have anything else than to carry on if they're the meeting hounds that go on planes all the time. No need for extra carry-ons, and everything is there.
And I let the small separator in the kit. If people wants to put more gender, more adapter, they can. They just customize with us, and we'll ship everything they need for their meeting.
It's perfect. Every trade show I go to, I have, and even the summit when we do the dinners and stuff, I have like a trade show kit that is in a plastic box that I just send automatically, and I always make sure it's got name tags and, different things in there, so I can definitely see a value for that. Chantal, being an MVP, where do you see that fitting into the PowerPoint industry? Who do you think will be the right audience for this?
Well, right audience, anyone that needs to speak could really have a lot of benefits. Just not having to fumble all over the place because you have so many adapters and stuff spread all over. It's all in one case. But I would see also a big value in businesses, because businesses, hotels, they have meeting rooms.
Restaurant.
If they offer, everyone that has a meeting room that offers it as an extra added value when people are in their rooms, that will be a whole time saver. And time is money. I think the speaking world is wasting a lot of money every year because, yes, bad presentations, but because of waste of time, because of bad technology. So I think it's a very huge market, and as soon as people are wary of time wasted and money wasted, well, it's an added value.
I love the fact that the two of you got together and figured out that this was something that was wasting your time, and a lot of it is time that you volunteer through the summit, and you put together something that's going to benefit all of us. So from all the meeting planners in the world at MPI or anywhere else, thank you so much. I think it's a great thing to do. Chantal, I always like to say, okay, give me your top tips for PowerPoint.
Okay, my top tips. First, just don't start in the tool. Plan your message on paper, Post-its on your wall, on a spreadsheet, whatever. But plan elsewhere so you have a nice message and a thread that will bring your story forward. Then after planning, yes, you can go to the tool, and instead of just trying to dump in everything, well, learn to use the basics. One thing that people cannot go without in PowerPoint are the masters. If people learn even the basics with the masters, they'll save a lot of time. And afterwards, well, they should really practice and have someone look at the presentation. So it's not really PowerPoint related per se, but if people take these 3 steps, it will make a huge difference on the results they'll have with their presentations.
You know, I think you're absolutely right. I'm doing a webinar right after this at a client, and one of the things I do is I create a storyboard, not as much to tell people what to do, but just to let people know the flow of something and how we've set it up. And when I do the Presentation Expert editorial, I use Post-it notes. I have Post-it notes all over my desk, and I'll move them and say, okay, I want to move this to a different month. I'm going to keep this. This is what I want to do. So I think the whole idea that we've seen this year is storytelling and storyboarding, and I really do think that that's how we take the sophistication of presentations to another level, and we make them more effective.
Indeed, and because when people use a pen and pencil, whether it's on Post-its or anything else, they stop also wasting time, because as soon as you put your hands on your keyboard and you open PowerPoint, you get stuck in, how do I make this pretty? So if you spent 2 hours on a very neat slide, you don't want to waste it. You don't want to put it away, even if it doesn't fit. So if you worked on paper, you don't mind just throwing in the trash a small piece of paper, and you won't even waste 2 hours on making a slide pretty. So that's why those are really important tips way before you start planning anything on the visual side of PowerPoint.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I actually use PowerPoint as a sandbox. So if I'm working on the newsletter, I will put all the visuals up there, and then I can play back and forth, and they're the right sizes and figure it out. So I use it not just for presentations, but for, I call it my sandbox.
And actually, people underestimate everything that can be done in PowerPoint, because I've built some templates for business cards and brochures and books and stuff like that in PowerPoint. My corporate calendar that I gave out to clients one year was made in PowerPoint. And actually, I've worked with another MVP, and I'm putting the finishing touches to it. It will be a template that people will be able to update automatically the dates, so they can just customize the color graphics in there. And that will be a very useful thing to do. And it's all built in PowerPoint. So
I love that. I use production schedules for webinars or whatever we do. So, and I'm constantly doing something. I use something called Win Calendar that I import into Word or Excel. So it's really interesting stuff. Well, Patrice and Chantal, thank you so much for spending some time with me this morning. I really appreciate it. I am looking forward to seeing you in Las Vegas, fingers crossed. I want to thank you both. We are really happy to have you here. This is Sharyn Fitzpatrick with Presentation Expert, and I'm with Patrice Parras and Chantal Bosse, the Microsoft PowerPoint MVP. Thank you, both of you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sharyn.
Bye.
Bye.